Welcome everyone to my World of Tanks video. As you can see here, we have the hammer. Now the hammer already has a commander in it. And from the title, you already know what I'm going to do with this. I realized that I need to change commanders in this guy and put Ravenous Rolf, who looks like he came from the Call of Duty World at War game with the first Nazi zombies. So, to me, he's a Nazi zombie. And that means he goes to the hammer. There's the hammer right there. Assigned to the hammer. Now, as you can see, Shazam! We have Ravenous Rolf in the hammer, which will be pretty awesome. Now, what I want to do is look at this accuracy is 0.32. That means definitely what I'm going to do is add the accuracy perk to Rolf. Now, he is a 30% bonus commander. That's why he has Quick Learner. That's a 10% boost, so he becomes, technically, after you add this, a 40% commander. The Wojtek two-dimensional bear commander that I had in here he has the increase the loading speed and increase the accuracy perks. He's got another perk that I don't remember what it was. I think it's a turret perk, but we need this because the hammer is a very good sniper. Now it's down to 0.28 accuracy, which is outstanding. We can increase this. Well, it's already increased because it has the enhanced rations. So let's get rid of this. We don't need that. Now, enhanced rations. I'd like to change this for a good reason. I'll explain it to you. Let's put enhanced rations in the center. All I did is I took them out of one slot, put them in another one. Because on my controller, these are from left to right. The repairs in X. The rations here is a Y. And I'm going to put gasoline in the B position. And the reason I do this is that in combat, it's just B. For me, my speed boost or horsepower boost is what it is from the gasoline is always on B. So I would recommend to you to configure your tanks the same way. If you're using repairs, medicine, my repair is always an X and my horsepower boost is always a B. Sometimes I have medicine, that's a Y. Sometimes I have, as you can see, the enhanced rations, that's on the Y. So it just makes it more convenient because every tank I set up the same way. So you can set it up any way you want, but you know, that's my reasoning behind it. Under pressure, there's no thinking, bammo, Y, horsepower boost. That's really what it's for. So this is set up now because this guy just belongs here. And eventually there's another tank I'm hoping to get, which is also German, and that is a Höllenhund, which means Hellhound. And once I get the Hellhound, I'm going to put another German commander in there. By that time, I should have the second of the October commanders which is whatever that guy's name is. I don't know. He's another, looks like another Nazi zombie kind of guy. But I thought this opportunity was just too good to pass up. This just looks fantastic. And really, that was the main thing behind putting Rolf in the hammer. Remember, the hammer is a current contract. If you don't have it, inspect the contract of the hammer and see if you have the tanks required. Let's go take a look at it ourselves, why don't we? So you want to look at it and see if you have the tanks required to execute it. I'm currently in the end of the Tusk, and that's another story. I'm doing quite well, actually. I'm down to like less than 200,000 away from cashing. Woohoo! Man, that dude is super hard. The Tusk, the Chisel, and the Machine, which is not here right now. They're monster contracts. They take weeks. If you want to do one, fine. I mean, if you want to do all of them, I know some guys who did them all, and I tell them, you guys are crazy. You know, we salute your dedication, but I tell you, I think you're crazy. But they do have all three. I know guys who have all three of those tanks. Not me, and I'll never have the Chisel. I will never have the Machine. I'm not doing this again. Once, Johnny. I worked a big contract once, Johnny. Once. You got to be old like me to understand that joke or have had access. Anyway, so let's look at this. Let's analyze, since we're doing this hammer thing, let's analyze the hammer. The contract. Where the heck is that? There we go. Hammer contract. Now, the hammer is an excellent tank with excellent accuracy. Usually when I'm in the hammer, I'm sniping people with it. It's that good. That's up to you. Now, you look at the very bottom where it says vehicle requirement. This is the key. You can use every tank, tiers 3 and above. And above includes Cold War, so I'm not going to mention that again. Section 2, 4 and above, mediums and heavy. Not too difficult. You can get those. If you don't have a 4, medium or heavy, you can get one relatively easily. You know, from your tech tree. This is medium and heavy, 4 and above. You're good. I looked at this before. None of these are really difficult. They're just semi-long. Here you go. Heavy tank, 4 and above. Again, you can get that if you don't have one, you know, in a short time. Blah, blah, block 9,000, you know, etc. It's fine. Damage enemy modules. If you're having trouble damaging the modules, you could try putting the perk in your tank commander that is called Deadeye. It increases the ability to damage modules by 6%. So this is heavy tank 5 and above. But if you already have a heavy tank 4 and you're playing through this contract, if you got a heavy tank 4 at the start of this contract, by the time you're at section 5, you're going to be pretty close to having that same tank qualify and unlock the next one, a heavy tank 5, so it shouldn't be too bad. Maybe, you know, maybe not, you know, but this one is what, medium or heavy tank 5 and above, all very gettable. And medium tanks 5 and above includes like T-34 from Russia, American M4, or German Tier 5 is some Panzer 4 or Panzer 5. Gettable stuff. You don't have to kill yourself. Now, this one gets a little bit tougher. Again, not too bad, but you know, it's medium or heavy tank 6 or above. And of course, you always have the opportunity. If you don't have it, you don't think you're that close to getting it, whatever, and if you spot one that you like in the premiums, you can use a premium. You can use premiums for this stuff, as well as mercenary tanks if you have those. So now this is not the only tough part, and I say tough as a relative to the other parts. medium or heavy tank 7 or above. Now, if you don't have a 7 or above, again, you have the option of getting premiums, potentially, or you've probably been working your way up anyway. So this is what you have to do when you look at a contract. You want to say, wow, what's the toughest thing that I need to get? In this case, the hammer contract is use a 7 or above. So basically, you've got to be relatively close. You really only need, I forgot, was that, I made one mistake. I didn't really pay attention. Was that heavy or medium or both? It's both. Okay, so basically, the most restrictive part of this contract is 5 and 8. 5 is heavy tank. You're going to need a heavy tank, 5 or above. And then 8, you're going to need a medium or heavy, 7 or above. So, you know, if you're starting, let's just say you're starting the contract and you have the toughest, the highest tank you have would be a 4 medium or a 4 heavy. Because stage 5 requires a heavy tank at 5 or above, you know, you might want to concentrate on the heavy tank first. And hopefully you can get that to 7 if you don't already have it. But this is just the stuff you have to look at and go, what is the least blocked or the least demanding route to get this? You're going to need a medium and a heavy. You're going to need a heavy 5, no problem. If you're more of a medium player, you know, work your way to get a heavy 5, and then you can use a medium, whatever. Like I said, now you may have premium tanks. You have, you know, options to get those in the season. What's coming? Now here's what's coming up. We know it. We know in the season. Let's look and see, because there's tanks coming. All right. Well, at stage 50, you get Ravenous Rolf. So clearly I've passed stage 50. So we're looking, I think the first tank is around stage 75. There we go. 75. Falcon T92 won't help you in that hammer contract. It's a light tank. What else do we have? There is more stuff here. Now, well, for those of you, here's a helpful hint. In the season, if you have not gotten the Ultimate Season Pass, the Ultimate Season Pass includes the Tier 9 Cobra. So that is a medium tank, I believe. But it would qualify for every stage of the hammer. I have the Cobra. I got Ultimate. Ultimate Season Pass is usually the best deal. Now this is the Enigma. This is a Cold War tank. This is the T-77. And what is this? I don't remember for sure. Frenchie. Autoloader is what it looks like to me. This is T-77 heavy tank. So you have a couple of options here. And this is a Tier 8. Fantastic. So there's a couple of options you have. Number one option that will help you is that you could upgrade to the Ultimate Season Pass, which would give you the Cobra. That would help you in the hammer contract immediately, because you get the Cobra as soon as you pay for the Ultimate. You also would pick up the Commander Carmilla. She comes in the Ultimate. So in the Ultimate Pass, you get her, 3-star Commander. Fantastic. Look at that MG42 on her back. Isn't that killer? So you get her in the Ultimate. You get the Cobra Tier 9. Geez, I swear, I don't know for sure. Let me double check. Let's go. I'm using my filters. Let's go to tier 9. I only have 2. I have 4. Yes, my American artillery, idiot. How did I forget about this? This is my favorite tier 9. There's the Cobra. So there you go, medium is correct. I believe it's an auto loader as well. I haven't done anything with it because I've been working on my contract of the Tusk. I don't have time for that stuff. So go back here. So you can upgrade to your pass to the ultimate. If you have this, if you paid for season pass, it's a 4,000 gold upgrade. Worth it to me. You get the Carmilla Commander, you get this tank. But it's up to you. If you don't want to go that route, if you don't have the gold right now necessary to do that, fine. You can wait until you can start the contract, go through it, and then as you go through the contract, all that will apply to your season. And once you complete the season, you'll get that T-77, a heavy tank, Jackpot City. You can get that no problem. So there's 2 extra ways if you don't have the high-level tanks you need. The tier 7 on contract stage, 8? I believe that's correct. Double check. See, I actually bought my hammer from the premium store, but I got it when it was on sale. So, yeah, this is heavy tank 7 or above, or medium tank 7 or above. So if you don't have those, like I said, if you have a 4 or 5 of each, medium and heavy, and you do the calculations and you may not qualify it all the way through to 7, you've got the backup plan in the season of getting the T-77. And, well, that will get it for you. You don't have, this way you won't have to go and spend another 4,000. So let's go and take a quickie look. I'm going to show you this. This is the thing. Let's look in the premiums. Where the heck am I? Okay, there we go. Premium. Let's go look at stage 7. All right, and I just pick a random heavy or a medium. There we go. So stage 7. Something, pretty straightforward. And that would be, I don't know. Well, there's an IS-2. That's pretty good. What's IS-2 cost? 5,200. All right. IS-2, good, really good Russian tank. You could buy that for 5,200, but if you already have the season pass, if you've paid for the season pass, 4,000, and you get a tier 9. Let's look and see how much tier 9s cost. Answer, spoiler alert, expensive. There's not many tier 9s available. All the way to the end is the tier 10s, and you can see the 9s are right here. There's not much. Now, I have, as you can see, 2 gold tanks there. One is a KPZ-50T. That should be a black box if you don't have it. If you have the KPZ-50T, you got a tier 9, you can do the hammer contract. I didn't think about that. That's a possibility. T-55. This is, I don't know where this is from, but 17,000 gold. So you can buy a tier 9 for 17,000 gold. Oh, why would you do that? You can buy this T-55 for 17,500 gold. On sale now. Or you could, if you don't have the season pass, you could buy the entire ultimate season pass for 6,000. Or if you have paid for the 2,000 basic season pass, you can upgrade for 4,000 to get the Cobra, a tier 9 G. And it's an auto loader, meaning it has multi-shots before you have to reload. Those are freaking killer. If you don't have an auto loader tank, trust me, they're awesome. So this is another way that you could solve this hammer problem. All right, I have the Cobra. Now here's the thing. If you go, well, but I'm already through sections of the contract and I'm going to lose out. Not contract, sorry, season pass. Here's the deal. If you didn't buy the season pass and you buy the regular season pass now, let's say you've done 25 stages. Everything that you would have earned, this is what they call the paid season. You have the unpaid season that's free, nothing wrong with that. You have the paid season 2,000, or you have the paid ultimate 6,000. Anytime you upgrade from the non-paid to the next level, which will be paid, anything you've completed but didn't get because you hadn't paid for it, bam, like this, automatically you get it. On ultimate, what happens is not only would you get the girl and the cobra, you're going to get 25 instantaneous, and I mean like this. You've done 25 levels, for example. If you upgrade and go, wow, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this idea for the hammer contract, and I'm going to do this. Then it's going to give you from 25 to 50. You won't even see it happen. Bam! You're just going to get all the goodies. And at stage 50, you get Ravenous Rolf, the Nazi zombie commander I just showed you at the beginning of the video. So this is the thing. There's many different ways to do these things, and I just wanted to show you that. And I even discovered one that I wasn't even thinking of. So in this season, the Ultimate Season Pass is really helpful, especially if you want to get the hammer. They basically give it to you on a silver platter. Here is the Cobra tank, tier 9, autoloader, fantastic. And you can use this guy to go get the hammer if you don't have it. If the highest guy you have is a tier 4, medium or heavy tank, you're like, well, that's too hard. I'll never make it in time. Bammo, okay? So hopefully that will give you an idea. Let me tell you, I got to say it every time. You never know who's watching videos, etc., is that in the seasons, this paying for that basic season pass is always a great move. It costs 2,000 gold. You get all the freebies. I mean, I consider them freebies. All right. All these, oops, let me go down here. All right. All these green ones are ones that I've done. Now, I got ultimate. So when I got ultimate, bam, 25 were done right off the bat. The negative is you don't get the rewards like, ooh, you know, whatever. You don't feel like you're being awarded stuff, but it's okay. I would prefer that you get 25 pass. You know, you could do it yourself. You feel like you're doing something. It's instantaneous, and whatever. You get to 25, but you get 25 of those passes in the ultimate. Okay, but anyway, in the regular season pass, costs you 2,000. If you go through all the way back here, I'm going to go back to the very beginning, and you want to count it yourself, you can confirm what I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to count it for you here. That's kind of ludicrous. Okay, but in the paid season pass, 2,000 gold. If you go through gold, you go through all these golds. These are going to total more than the 2,000 price. It's 2,100 gold that you're going to get back. Refunds. That's not a refund. It's sort of a refund. Okay. But anyway, you're going through this. You're going to pick up this commander. There's a bunch of other things. You get this, what is this? Oh, this is the Ripper. That's a tier 4. You could use this on the, it's a, cosmetic paint job M4 Sherman. You could use this on the hammer contract. It will never upgrade though. That's the only thing. Premium tanks never upgrade if you don't know that. Most people know it, but I'm just going to mention it in case you don't know that. So you get all your gold back. You're going to get 2,100 gold plus, here's the best part, you're going to get 4 cards. And why do I mention that? Because cards equal free gold. And free gold eventually equals free tanks. That's up to you. I've already got this card, as you can see. I got lucky. This one had 300 gold for me. Yours could have more or less. My friend got this. He got a Sexton 1 artillery tier 3 for free plus 150 gold. Jackpot. you want, it's what I call the card game. You want to play the card game. You want to do the things that get you cards. And the season pass will get you cards. So you're going to get 2,100 gold back, plus 4 cards that total 1,000 gold minimum. Could be more. Could be like my friend and already get a free tank. Okay? That is the key. That was my friend Fish. He got some good stuff too. But you're going to get gold, more gold back through the season, just going through all 100 levels. Let's go all the way to the end. You're going to get all the tanks. At stage 69, you get a black card. And then at stage 90, you get a blue and a red. Right here, stage 90. This is card 3, this is card 4. All the way to the end, and you get T-77 World War II, Autoloader Frenchie, and also the T-55 Enigma Cold War in your paid season. You'll get all those tanks. You're going to get paid 100 gold up front plus 4 cards. The 4 cards minimum gold. Blue is 150 minimum. You get 2 of those. That's 300. Black is a 275 minimum. That would make 300 plus 275 is 575. Red is a 425 minimum. 425 plus 575 is 1,000. You're guaranteed another 1,000 gold off of those 4 cards. There we go. 4 cards. Like my friend, Armored Wraith, he got his 150 blue card, 150 gold, plus a Sexton. Jackpot. I already have that tank. Great tier 3 artillery. A lot of fun to play it. So that's the deal. My card wasn't as good as his, but I got 300 gold, which is worth like 2 regular blue cards. So it's not a competition. It's like we're always like, ooh, we got a card. Well, maybe I got a blue card with 150 gold. Okay. It's still 150 gold. We're like, okay. So we inform our friends all the time so we can spread the word. And it's like, if you don't get it and your friend gets something good, it's like, that's awesome. It's not a competition. It's just like you want to keep people apprised of how it's going because you're all doing the same thing. You know, we're playing the card game. And I play the card game because the card game generates free gold, and free gold eventually piles up. As you can see right now, due to my season, I'm up to like 12,500. Now I know some other items are coming up. There's going to be 2 commanders that I know of that I'll have to buy if there's no op for them. You never know, whatever. So I'm saving my gold. So I save my gold, save my free experience, because free experience also yields free tanks. Eventually. I picked up 2 free tanks that were awesome. Let me go out of here. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Let's go to the filter, clear the filter. Now I'm going to go to 8s. So I can find wowzers. Let's go to France. Be a lot faster. Because this one, the Vanguard. This is a free tank. Well, it's not free, but it was free to me because they had an event called Tanks for the Free XP. Get it? Free XP, free experience. I had over, well, the first tank I bought, I had almost 300,000. Cost me 220 for that one. I did stuff, acquired more experience, and then I got this one before it expired. This was 130. So I spent 350,000 free experience for 2 tanks. One Cold War rocket tank, and then the other one was this Vanguard Tier 8 light tank. So, totally awesome, but totally free. That will happen again. It doesn't matter that you missed out. Don't worry about with the past, okay? We don't worry about that. We go learn that these situations occur, like my friend Armored Wraith, this summer he got he got a Tier 10 M60 World War II. It was on sale for 320,000 free experience. He was a little short, so he converted gold to free XP. He ended up paying about 5,000 gold for a Tier 10. You can't do that. You can go right here to the store. Frenchie, let's go to premium, all the way to the right. I'll show you what he got, and I'll show you the price they charge. I don't have this tank because this dude's expensive, and I mean expensive. But he paid attention. He was like, man, I sure like to have a Tier 10. Well, duh. Okay, that's everyone. So he got. Now the black box tanks are tanks you can't buy directly except during certain promos. Okay. Wait a second. This is a little small. So there we go. M60. They charge. You too can buy the Tier 10 M60 American medium tank. It's only 450,000 free experience. Well, I have 43,000. That's pretty good actually, because remember I blew 350,000, and I say blew as a joke. I got 2 tanks for 350,000, 2 that I wanted, and that's the key. He was like, man, I want that tank. He got this tank. Yes, he bought this tank that you see on your screen, the 450,000 experience Tier 10 M60. He got this for the grand total of about 5,000 gold. Jackpot! If they said, hey, you got 5,000 gold, I'll give you this. I'd have it like this, okay? As would anyone. But he was paying attention. He was, he had perused the premium tanks and was like, man, that'd be awesome. He's a medium tank guy. And so then when it came up in the sale, his eyes got giant. He's like, oh, baby. He was thinking. So he was looking, I would like to have this, or I would like to have, you see things in action. Now, he didn't see this tank in action. He was just like drooling. All right, where can I go in the final, tiers? And so this is what he found. So when the sale came up, man, he was like, dude, it's going to cost me like 5,000 gold. I'm like, yeah. Your friends will ask you, or you will ask your friends their opinion. You think this is a good deal? Because it always helps, right? To get some other perspectives. I said, dude, that's an awesome deal. That's a genius idea, in fact. So needless to say, he got it. So I was like, dang, I was short. I wasn't even close. I'll go. I couldn't. I had a bunch of free experience, a couple 100,000, but I wasn't close. It was going to cost me 10, 15,000 gold. I'm like, I don't really need it that bad. So I go, nah, I'm not going to do it. Now, I would have done it if they would have had an artillery or a light tank that was really good available. Yes, I would have considered it. I'm not saying I would have done it. I would have considered it. So I filed that in my brain and go, got to happen again, right? It happened once, got to happen again. So I said, okay, I'm going to hoard free experience. I don't use free experience for anything. Hey, you're 6,000 away from upgrading on this whatever tier 8 vehicle. You want to waste that free experience and upgrade now? No, just do it standard. I'm hoarding free experience because free experience eventually is free tanks. So if you don't know that lesson, you learn it today. This is part of the card game. We want to use our brain, plan in advance. Eventually, there's going to be another opportunity for you to buy tanks for free experience. Hoard all of your free experience. Now, on free experience, you get free experience if you're playing premium tanks, even if you don't have premium account time. If you do have premium account time, every tank will generate a bit of free experience over time. So that's helpful. Oh yeah, also in the season, there's 11 days of premium time that come in the season. There's also something else you need to look at. If you haven't gotten that, On the bundles, Awaken Starter Pack for this season, free. There's 3 days of premium time. There's some other boosters and crud like that. That's fine. So go in the store and check it out. It's free. No big deal. If you haven't gotten it, get it. So these are the ways that I presented to you that will help you. I press up on the controller to pull up the filter. I can hit X and I can clear out all the filters. Okay, and then B, I'm back to, this is my standard. All right. This star is my favorite tanks. So I go to favorites, cuts it down a bit. I'm just doing this so I can bring the hammer back. Nice stuff. This is I got this from a card. Got this from a card. The ISU 130. I'm going to go to the hammer, but I'm going to tell you, I got this from Free Experience. Got this on sale, 2,000 gold, autoloader Frenchie. Worked my way up through the snipers to get the Jagd Tiger Tier 9. This is my starting butt kicker, Tier 2, Panzerjäger 1. You can't get this in the store anymore. You can't get this. You either have it or you don't. It's wicked, which is why it has like, what, 1.7 million experience on it. The hammer. Got this for dirt cheap in the store too. Yeah, I want to say it was around 2,000 gold because I wanted a Tiger tank. And I wasn't going to go through the whole thing. I didn't want to go through the whole heavy tank, tier 3, 4, 5, yada, yada. I'm like, nah, I'll take this for 2,000 gold, sir. So hopefully this whole hammer thing helps you. Shows you options you may not have known existed. The season pass is your friend. Get it every season. It pays you free gold if you buy the season pass. So if you have to go to the store, buy some gold, buy a package of gold to get the gold to buy the season pass or ultimate season pass, do it. Now the ultimate season pass doesn't, quote, pay for itself like the regular one does. But it's a case-by-case basis. Last season, we got a World War II autoloader light tank that I wanted that was awesome. And then we got a Cold War Magok 5, an absolute moneymaker. It was a no-brainer. I went ultimate for the first time. This was the second time I went ultimate because I saw that girl commander and I said, I need her. Okay. The tank was the tier 9 Cobra is a bonus. You might be the reverse. You might go, ooh, I want that tier 9 Cobra. I'll take the girl as a bonus. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's a great deal to get the ultimate this time, in my opinion. But if not, get the 2,000 regular. It pays you money. If all you got, well, I only have 2,000 gold. Well, go buy the regular season pass for 2,000, and you're going to get 2,100 in gold coins plus 4 cards, which is at least another 1,000. You can't go wrong. They literally are paying you gold to buy the season pass. Why wouldn't you buy it? When my friends told me that they gave you more gold, but it's only 100 gold more, deal. If nothing else, I'm going to get 100 gold. But, of course, you get 4 cards plus all the freebies, which is commanders and items. It's total jackpot. So, I don't know, man. Hopefully, if you need more convincing than this, I can't help you. I've given you all the info, all the reasons why you should get the season pass as a guaranteed every season. Ultimate comes and goes. It's an extra 4,000. In this case, with the hammer contract, it's really even more of a better deal for those of you who don't have the hammer and want a butt-kicking tier 7 heavy tank. It is a butt kicker. Absolutely a butt kicker. You will not be dissatisfied if you go and get the hammer. Because now, if you looked at that contract, I didn't point it out, but I'll point it out. The cost of the hammer contract is like 15,000 gold. Because of all the you get rewards at the bottom of the screen. Look at all the rewards you get. Let's go up to the. Here you go. Here we get free premium as part of the rewards. 3 days of premium for stage 5. Stage 6, over 500,000 silver. Stage 7, 1.5 million in silver. They're going to pay you silver coins, which you can use to upgrade your equipment in the hammer as you go through at the end of the contract. You get the hammer, you get the garage slot, obviously. You get 2 million plus silver plus these other ones, 3 days of free premium. I mean, what else do you want? The hammer contract is phenomenal for those of you who don't have a hammer or any other Tiger tank, whatever. So I'm just trying to help, man. That's pretty much it. I've kind of run out. Now I have Rolf. Oops. I have Rolf right there. Right stick, push down, removes that, and you can get the panoramic view. I have this. This is my hammer setup now. So I'm happy about this. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I hope I helped you out to give you some ideas of what you can do to get your own hammer. It's awesome. So thanks for stopping by. Please tell your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one.